Today I am going to be showing you how to use the Pear Deck add-on for Google Slides. So I will go ahead and open the Pear Deck add-on. With the Pear Deck add-on, you can either use new Google Slides or you can use existing Google Slides that you already have made and just edit it and add things in. So it'll pull up a sidebar here with lots of different options. So if you scroll down, you can ask students a question in multiple different ways. They have a variety of options that you can use. You can also go into their template library. So I'm going to click into here. So I'm going to show you some slides that I've already added from the template library, and then I'm going to show you how to add in some new slides using the template library. So if I scroll down after day 1, when I just uncovered the meaning and introduced some new prefixes, I added this slide that have 3 sentences and they just need to drag the dot to the prefix. So I just want to get an understanding if they're understanding where a prefix is and recognizing those prefixes that we learned about that day. On day 2, they are going to build some words with some different sorting cards, and so I actually wanted to add a transition slide in here, so it kind of gives them their step 1, 2, and 3 directions, so they're visible on the projector up at the front of the room. So in their library template, I got these by looking at, they've split it up into beginning of the lesson, during the lesson, end of the lesson. And if you scroll down, they also have it categorized by subject, so that can be helpful. So I am going to add in another slide. So at the end of day 2, I want to see how they're doing. So I'm going to go to the end of the lesson, reflection and exit tickets. As you can see, there's a variety of templates that you can use. I want to go ahead and add in this one. And at the top here, instead of circle how you are feeling, I want them to rate your understanding of the prefixes we learned about today. That way, it can be a quick exit ticket. I can see if they're feeling confident, so, not so good, and really not understanding what we learned that day. So that's how I can add different things in. So I really wanted to show you how this works then. So I actually have a student Chromebook beside me so I can model this. So you have to present lesson under this Pear Deck bar here. So I'm going to go to present lesson. And it will pull up a URL that students need to type in, and then a student code that they can type in on their individual devices. So I'm going to go ahead and type in that code on the student's computer. And as you can see down here, I have one student connected. So then I'm going to go to Start Class, and I can work through my slide presentation. And this slide presentation is mirrored on the student's device. They can't go ahead, they can't go back, so they can just follow along looking up at the classroom projector or at their own screen. And so I would just keep scrolling through here, keep going, and I would be teaching this. And then it comes to this. So drag the dots to the prefix. So on the student's Chromebook, I am going to go ahead and do this interactive slide. And then down here, I can see show responses. So I can see that the student dragged it to miss, re, and trans, which are the prefixes. And so I can show those responses up in front of the class. They can be submitted anonymously. I can also lock their screen if I want them to pause and look at the responses that we got. So then I can go back to the regular presentation, and I can keep scrolling through. Here are the directions that I was talking about. And then as we get farther down, here is, I made a mistake when subtracting, so I had to. Here's a multiple choice, so they could choose from dis, super, or re. So the student's going to submit theirs. I can show responses, and they said I had to redo my work. So then I can go ahead and head back